The Little Green Frog. Chapter 1. Amah tells the story. Come, my little lily flower, you must try to eat your dinner. See, I put molasses on your rice ball to make it nice. I don't want dinner, Biddy Forrester said with a sigh. I don't want to eat. I'm too hot. I too feel the heat, and I do not like the noise of this great city, said Amah. Then she smiled. I know what will help you feel better. Eat up your dinner, and I will tell you the story of how I got the little green frog. The Chinese lady's eyes became only little slits in her face as she laughed. Biddy was eating so fast that she almost knocked over her glass of milk. Biddy always liked to hear a story, and her favourite story was the one about the little green frog. Oh, this was not a real frog. It was made of heavy green stone and had two shiny little eyes set in its head. Amah sometimes gave it to Biddy to play with. On days like this, when it was too hot to run and play outside, Biddy could pretend that the frog was really her pet, and she would play with it all day long. Finally, the last bit of rice ball was gone, and Biddy jumped up from the table. I'm ready for the story, Amah. Together they sat on the woven mat on the floor, and Amah began her story. When I was very small, I lived in the rice fields with my own mother and father. One day a man came to our house. He was out of breath from running, and he was very much afraid. He begged my father to hide him from the men who chased him. This poor man's bare feet were all cut from the stones in the road. He had not eaten in a long time. He was weak and tired. He could not tell my father what trouble had come to him, but only kept saying, "Hide me, hide me." My father was a kind man and could not send the man away. He heard the men who were coming after the weak and tired one. Quickly father took the man to an old well behind our house. There was no water in the well, so father took off the boards that covered the hole and helped the man get into the well. Then father put the boards back over him and sprinkled chicken feed on the boards. Just when the men arrived, they came into the house and looked all around, but the man was not there. They went into the shed behind the house, but the man was not there. They went right by the chickens who were eating the grain on the old well, and went away without finding the man. Amah and Biddy laughed. Your father was smart, Amah, Biddy said, laughing. Yes, he was very wise, and he was also kind. When the angry men had gone, he helped the man out of the well, took him to the house and gave him food. He washed the man's feet and put medicine and bandages on them. The man stayed with us until he could walk again without pain. While he was there, he told us that he had been a priest in the temple in a village many miles away. He had argued with the other priests, and they tried to kill him. He was trying to get to his own village, where his family could protect him. Before he left us, he gave my father the little green frog. He told my father that it would bring happiness to the family. It was the only thing he had to give. He gave it because he was very grateful to my father for his kindness. Did the frog bring you happiness? Biddy asked. No, answered Amah sadly. Soon after that, my father died. Just before he died, he gave me the little frog and told me to take care of it. I made a little bag and put the frog inside. It seemed that the frog only brought us sadness, for we became very poor. Then a woman from the city told my mother that I would do as a wife for her son when he was older, and my mother thought that would be good, so I went to live with the woman in the city. She was unkind and made me work very hard. Because of this, I became sick and could not work. Then she did not want me and made me leave. I started to walk home, but I got worse on the way, for I had nothing to eat. And then, when I reached my home, my mother was not there. Another family now lived in our house. Poor Amah, Biddy said softly. Where did your mother go? I could not find her. The people would not let me stay, for they did not want to catch my sickness. They gave me a little food and then sent me away. Nobody wanted me. I did not know what to do or where to go. Finally, I fell down by the side of the road and could not get up. Did you think you were going to die? Yes, I did. But then I heard voices. They were not the voices of Chinese people. They were different. I opened my eyes and I saw a man and woman with white faces looking at me. I had never seen such people, and I was so afraid that I screamed. Then they spoke to me very kindly. Don't be afraid. We will take care of you, they said. And who do you think was speaking so kindly to me? I know, Biddy said quickly. My mother and father. That's right. They took me to their home and took care of me until I was well. I had heard of the white missionaries, but I never knew they were so wonderful. Now I knew they were kind and good. They told me about God and heaven and about His Son, Jesus. I have been here since then, and the frog came with me in the bag that I had made. God sent you here, didn't He? He sent you here to take care of me when Mummy and Daddy are busy. Yes, my little lily flower, that is why He sent me. Amah, did the frog ever bring you happiness? Did the frog make my parents find you on the road? Oh no, it was God's goodness to me that brought them along the road where I was. I have learned not to trust in the frog, but to trust in God. Your mother says, God has glad surprises. And what about your mother? Did she ever come home? Your father helped me to find her. She had married again and did not want me, so I was glad to stay here. Thank you for the story, said Biddy, as she got up from the mat. Is it all right if I get the frog from the shelf in your room? Amah said it was all right, so Biddy got the frog and spent the rest of the day acting out the story that Amah had told her.